Beautiful golden pancakes, so light, fluffy, and warm, only to the untrained eye. This is my story, a day in my life, a day in the life of Mrs. Butterworth. Pancakes, my home, my companion, my ball and chain.
Mrs. Butterworth?
Yes?
How come you taste so good?
Well, my syrup is very thick and rich.
Thick and rich?
Just watch. See how the leading syrup just runs over this stack? While Mrs. Butterworth takes her own sweet time. Now, my syrup's got to be thick to pour this slowly. Truth is, Mrs. Butterworth's is twice as thick as the other syrup. Thick and rich and...
Mrs. Butterworth, I love you.
Oh...
Contrary to what you think, it didn't start with fame. When I was young, my parents named me Joy Butterworth. When growing up, there was a toy that was called a Joy Buzzer. You shook hands and it shocked people. Kids my age called me Joy Butterworth, teased me so much about my name, what I would do to change my childhood. It really isn't that fun being a bottle of syrup. I've been in some commercials in my day. Recently, I was in a Geico commercial guest starring. I didn't like that woman. Andrea something. Well, my days are usually spent in the refrigerator. I'm not very pleased to be in the refrigerator sometimes. Families do put me in there. Refrigeration is not necessary after opening. Once they put me in there, they forget about me. And then they go to look for something and they just push me out of the way. Well, it happens to the best of us, right? Yeah, we all get pushed out of the way sometimes. It wasn't always like this. I used to be famous and people loved me. They still do, but not as much. Everyone's so concerned about their health they don't want to go with the buttery, thick syrup that I am. I sometimes just think about what it would be like to be free. No binding contracts or anything. Oh, I look outside and I just wonder how it feels to walk out in fresh air, enjoy the sun. Sorry. I just can't take this lifestyle any longer. I just don't have much left in me.
Tell me a little bit about your career. Why did you start?
Well, you see, I've been on TV since 1961, since that was my first TV appearance in a commercial. I wanted to delight children with my syrup, and I figured this was the best way to do it. I wanted to tell them that I was thick and buttery, which I am still to today. Outside of my television commercials and my website, I occasionally make guest appearances. A few years ago, some folks created a large hot air balloon version of me and paraded me around various state fairs. I've also been on TV shows and movies, such as CBS's The Prisoner, as well as the feature film 40 Days and 40 Nights. Recently, I was featured as a clue in the New York Times crossword puzzle